this is nice. And I was just kind of like, I was the only one who felt that way. My business partner, Cameron, loved the designs. Ashley and Taylor loved the designs. And I was like, I don't really like them, but I said, I trust you guys. If you guys feel good about this, let's do it. Let's launch this pack. Let's get it out there. And it's one of our best sellers. Sold out in like 6 weeks. And I was shocked. I was like, wow, I had no idea. Like, and that's me admitting I didn't know. If I was doing this business by myself, I would have seen those designs and be like, yeah, no, we're not selling that. And I would have missed out on tons of sales, right? It's a killer. It's killing it, this pack. And so that's why it's valuable to have outside input and outside opinion. So the second lesson to this whole, what is the creative process? Hire people who are in the mind of your ideal customer. When we are creating packs specifically for women, we hire female graphic designers for a reason. Like, it's not prejudice. It's not like gender inequality or anything like that. It's specifically because you are a woman. We're selling to women. You're going to have the inspiration to come up with a design or make our design come to life in a way that's going to resonate with women. And we have really talented designers who do really, really well at very specific things. So we've worked with over 8 different graphic designers, and every one of them are good at different things. Some of them are really good at geometric patterns. Some of them are really good at retro. Some of them are really good at floral watercolor. They all have their good strengths. And so we are very particular about which designer designs which type of design, because that's their strength and that's what they're good at and that's what they know. They know the watercolor floral designs that people are going to buy, that people want. So that's how we're able to release designs that people buy and are really successful, is because we're using people who know what they're doing and have experience and success doing this, if that makes sense. That's another reason why when I recommend you in the program on my podcast, where I say I'm not a huge fan of going to Fiverr for graphic, for designs, for like products specifically, even with your brand. I'm not a huge fan. I get it and it's there, but like I like going to like a real graphic designer, like maybe that you found on social media or something. They're going to be a lot more expensive than Fiverr, but it's extremely valuable to have someone who's really, really in the mind of your ideal customer. Again, if you go to Fiverr and say, hey, some 18-year-old dude in Bangladesh is really good at graphic design. They're talented, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I need you to come up with a dog bandana design for women. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is not in the mind of my customer. Like, he is not even in our country. Like, he's not even in our culture. So yeah, he's going to come up with some really cool designs and they might be cool, but they're missing. They don't have that edge to really separate yourself. And in a world where there's so much competition, every single little execution matters. Kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of the call today. Every single little execution matters. So like, I'm really trying to stress the importance of this. You will get good designs from people on Fiverr, but is it the right design is the difference. A good design might sell 3 units a day, but the right design with the right color palette, with the right subtle details, with the right cohesiveness, with the right, every little aspect is right for your customer. That's going to sell 30 units a day. Good design, 3 units a day. The right design, 30 units a day. Guys, it makes a huge difference. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Being very, very particular about your design. If you're in that route, if you're in a product that's design oriented, don't just like go to Fiverr and get the first design. Be like, that looks cool. Yeah, let's sell that. No, get feedback, talk to your ideal customers, see what they like the best, iterate until you get it right. Not a good design, the right design. And I promise you, it's going to be the difference between selling 3 units a day and 30 units a day. Because we've seen it. We've seen it with our own products. We have products that sell 3 units a day. The designs were not the right designs. And we have products that sell 30 units. Those are the right designs. Same product, same price. Has nothing to do with the review count. My one that sells 3 units a day has way more reviews than my product that sells 30 units a day. So it really has nothing to do with like which SKU has the most reviews and which one I spend the most on ads. No, it has everything to do with being the right design. So do not take the design process lightly. Make sure you're getting feedback from your ideal customers. I obviously will give you my feedback, but I'm not your ideal customer. So keep that in mind. I'll be like, yeah, I will tell you if there's disconnect. Like, that's what I had to tell my student last year, right? I saw his brand. I know his ideal customer because he's turned in his worksheets and we've talked. And then I saw his product design. I'm like, yeah, your design is cool, but there's disconnect here. There's disconnect. I'll tell you that and I'll give you my opinion on your designs and things, but you really need to talk to your ideal customer because, like I said, there's designs with our own products that I have said, I don't really like that design, but it crushes it. I'm not the ideal customer. I'm not a woman. So my opinion's not always right in that aspect with the actual design creative part of it. So that's what I would say there about kind of the design process, how we decide which ones will work, how to reduce the chance of failure, hiring the right people, making sure the right people are coming up with the designs, getting feedback, making adjustments until your ideal customers are stoked about it. The other thing you can do is ask your customers. I know early on it's hard to do this like on social media, but down the road, once you have a following, you can hint, you can tease, vote, post on Instagram. Which design do you like better? This one or this one? We've done that before and gotten feedback on a lot. And when we're like, hey, we don't know what to put out, we let our customers decide which one we should put out.